Hi Collective, welcome to the channel. I'm Crystal. Alright, so this is my third upload for today. I do say that my readings can build off of each other. I try to upload in threes. So you can take a look at surrounding readings to find out more. But if you feel that only one reading is resonating with you, that's fine. Keep in mind this is a collective reading, so this parts may be for you, parts may not, right? So take whatever you feel is for you, leave any part out that is not. And this can be currently your situation, could be going something that already played out for you or what is coming, right? You have to discern the best way to take the messages. You know, you'll know what resonates with you by what you feel is for you. You know that, right? And the more that you interact with me, the more I feel your energy, the more you come out in the readings just by watching more video, more content, but definitely liking the videos, commenting, even leaving little emojis, things like that. I feel all that energy. Okay. So let's see what's going on with the current energy. Let's see what other messages Spirit has to give. Six of Swords and Two of Swords. There's something going on with the swords here. Moving away. This is the second time today I've seen Reconcile on different cards. So there could be some sort of reconciliation that's coming together, but like I said, take that, and it's for some of you, it's not for all of y'all, right? But for some of you, it's like smooth sailing. You're moving out of troubling times and situations. So for some of you, if this is a reconciliation, like maybe you're finally able to let go of past wounds, you're finally able to let go of things where you can try again. Because sometimes when wounds are too fresh, we get together and we try, and it's if you're not ready, then it's not gonna, like, if you can't let go of the past and you keep bringing up what somebody had done, then how can you move forward? Do you see what I mean? Sometimes it takes a little bit to overcome some things, right? And sometimes you try with somebody and you realize that, you know, I really just can't let this go. So, you know, there could be an ending, moving away. I feel there's this tough decision with the Two of Swords that I feel like half of you, you know, are going one way, the half's going the other way. Okay. So it's like half reconciliation, like, yeah, let's try it again, but there's going to be certain, like, rules or, like, conditions, I'm more to say, because you really shouldn't have rules, but, it's like, I feel there's certain conditions for some people that are trying it again. Okay, you know, but this talks about travel and some sort of decision with the Two of Swords. Okay. Let's find out more. Alright, Spirit, let's more. Six of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. You see all these swords? Now, the Six of Pentacles is about getting what's fair. It says a debt repayment, gratitude, material benefits, the dedication of talent, grants, gifts, financial support, and sharing the wealth. It's almost like somebody's like, we'll try again, but things are going to be fair here. This is somebody where it's like, you know, the only way that this is going to work is if it's fair, if it's equal, or it's not. I feel this was like one-sided. It was one-sided before, right? Whether this was financially, because, you know, with share the wealth, financial support, it just came out with the Chariot and Seven of Pentacles. It's almost like somebody was waiting for a harvest, waiting for results, patience, hard work, reflecting on your achievement, a state of stability. There's like some sort of movement, some sort of change on somebody's pentacles, money, right? It's almost like this is what is this is what's changing here. Three of Pentacles. There's some sort of collaboration. Early stages of achievement, first bonuses, job related to status, a chance to make money, professional developments, competitiveness, attention to detail. It's like there's some sort of movement here towards something that is taking a while to build. That could be what's coming out of troubling water too, coming out of all of these conflicts, all of these. I feel that, I mean, take it however you feel it fitting. So they're showing me the Five of Swords again. It's like somebody was battling, somebody was causing a lot of problems, like getting in the way of somebody going towards something. It's like somebody was getting in the way of somebody's collaboration, building, work. It's almost like they were sabotaging it. See, sinister, betrayal, chaos, intrigue, cunning, malicious rumors. This is what I'm getting. Like, somebody was like, sin, sabotage, right here. Hatred, sabotage. Like, somebody was sabotaging somebody. And whether they knew they were doing it consciously or unconsciously, you know, like, just like being with a partner that's not supportive of you, can sabotage you, right? If you're trying to pursue something and you're putting a lot of time, energy, and work into something, and they're not supportive, they make you feel bad for your time putting into something. Do you see what I mean? Like, that's sabotaging you. Like, you should have someone that's in alignment with, you know, that wants to build you up. You know what I mean? That wants to build with you. This is someone that, like, just didn't want to build with somebody, and it's almost like they were tearing down their confidence because they didn't want something to succeed and take off for them, because then they knew it would have changed their life. Maybe it would have caused some sort of physical movement, because I've been seeing the boats, the travel, the cards here. Maybe this would have been like, you know, it's almost giving like maybe somebody got like a business opportunity overseas or over water that required some sort of movement, and somebody didn't want to. So they sabotage it so somebody wouldn't want to leave, you know, wouldn't want to move, wouldn't want to pursue their dreams and desires. But this is somebody that somebody was sabotaging, right? And that's what I mean. Sometimes people don't even realize that in fact they're doing that just because they're not being supportive, and they're meddling and doing all, like, I don't feel like explaining all the different avenues and ways. This one's going to be a short too. But the Four of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune is here. Like, destiny, your highest timeline is coming in here. Peace, blessings, harmony. Like, this is your time for that. And that's why I feel like somebody's like on the line, like, if somebody was creating a lot of chaos and conflict just by doing just that, that could have been the sabotage. Literally just creating a lot of chaos and conflict, not keeping things peaceful around you. You know, it's given like, you know, like a toddler will like have a fit and a tantrum sometimes to get attention. Like, literally, that's what I'm getting. It's almost like somebody had to keep creating things just to take you away from your peace, your happiness, your building, just to like stress you out, to make you feel like you couldn't work, you couldn't, you know what I mean, like you couldn't build something, you couldn't work with others. Like, it's just like if somebody, whether this is a partner, family, lover, friend, right, any of those that constantly do things to mess with you, where you're always like thinking of them, like, that's psychological warfare. If they're planting seeds, if they're doing things, if they're sending you like messages, like coded messages, little things to get you to think about them, to, you know what I mean, where your mind is constantly thinking about them. Like, if you constantly have to think about somebody, and like when you're by yourself, or when you're in your own energy, like when you're not with them, they are pulling their energy, harvesting off of you, they're pulling on your energy, they're messing with you, you know, and that's not right. And sometimes people don't realize that in fact they're doing that. They don't realize that they destiny blockers and things like that. They don't realize that they're being agents of the devil, right? Because it's their insecurities. For some, literally, which is their insecurities. They always wanted to be in your energy, always wanted to know what you were doing and things like that, because they were worried about this. So in a way, like subconsciously, like they knew what they were doing, because they knew that they needed to constantly keep you thinking about them, keep you, you know what I mean? Like, you know, when you're doing that. A lot, I mean, maybe some people don't realize how, like, much of a handful they can be, right? But it's just like, especially like if you know somebody's building or working on something, like, leave them alone. Like, don't mess with them. Give people their space. Like, especially if someone's like, I need to calm down right now, leave me be. And then they constantly want to keep coming at you, saying things or bringing, like, it drives me crazy when people bring up the past. Especially when I say, like, I'm not in the past, I'm in the present moment. I don't live in the past, okay? I'm in the present moment, and I'm creating my future reality. right? So I go from past to future. That's where I play. So if somebody wants to pull me in past timelines, no, you're just messing with me. So stop wasting my time. Okay, and especially if I've said stop doing that and you want to keep doing that, then you're being an enemy. You know exactly what you're doing. You're secretly trying to piss me off because you're going against what I said in my ass. The Empress, the Ace of Swords. Somebody could be getting download realization of that. I really feel somebody's transformed here and somebody's realizing that's where like this deadlock energy is coming in. To where someone like knows their worth, they know their power, they know their, and that's the way that was siphoning too with this magician energy. Like somebody is a powerful manifester, right? And it's just to be high vibrational and be in the moment, in the now, being able to get whatever they want and desire. And somebody's over here fucking causing all sorts of chaos and conflict and pulling up the past and constantly talking about all of the things that if this was a form of like black magic, right? And whether somebody realized that they were being an enemy of the devil or not, that they constantly kept bringing up the past and the chaos and the conflict and all the things that didn't work and all of the things. Like if you have somebody around you that's constantly doing that, like, oh my gosh, like you need to like get in the damn boat. Okay, get away from them. Okay, because yeah, you need to stay away from chaos and conflict. I really feel things are being illuminated to you, for you. And that's why I feel that this is like, this big message is coming out where it's kind of like someone's been calling somebody out. Like, I'm getting in the boat and I'm moving forward. You want to stay in the past, then you don't get to get in this boat with me. And I really feel like that is where we're at right now. Like, I feel like if there is like another chance of reconciliation, like literally like this is it. Like, you get in the boat, you start trying to pull me down past timelines, I'm going to throw your ass out the boat. That's the energy that's giving. This is beautiful. All right. Well, I'm going to leave this here with some love and light to all of you. Definitely watch whatever you feel guided to. But, yeah, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Why have you not? This is free content over here. So just subscribe so you get notifications on when I drop more videos. All right. Love and light to all of you guys. Bye.